What's going on, everyone? My name is Tyler, and I live just outside of the Sacramento, California area. And I decided to take on the crazy idea of starting a Pokemon card selling business in May of 2025. If you're familiar with the Pokemon industry in May of 2025, it is crazy. We just had Journey Together released a few weeks ago, and we have Destined Rivals coming up at the end of the month. And everyone is buying Pokemon cards left and right. The stores are empty. And so I decided, you know what? Let's start selling Pokemon cards during this time. Why did I decide that? Well, I always grew up loving Pokemon. I played Pokemon Gold initially as my first game. I didn't get a chance to play the originals, though when I was younger, but I did play them when I was older. Though I started off Pokemon Gold, moved into Crystal, and then went to Ruby, Emerald, and so on and so forth. And so they were amazing games. I spent many, many hours playing those games, and I just loved Pokemon. Whenever Pokemon Go was released, that kind of restarted my fire for Pokemon. And then as I've had kids, and I've got a son my oldest son who just turned 7 a few months back. We love opening Pokemon packs together on a regular basis, and I just have fallen back in love with the Pokemon card community and everything that has to do with Pokemon cards, and not just collecting them, but also playing the game. And like with that, I've been teaching my son how to play the Pokemon card game. I honestly had to relearn it myself because I barely learned it whenever I was younger. But I've relearned it, and it is such a fun game. We love playing it as much as we can, and so I decided that, you know what, I want to get into this more heavily. I also want to provide good content to all those that are out there. I know there's a lot of great YouTubers out there that everyone receives their information from. I hope to be a part of that community as well, providing you all with information on all the new sets that are coming out, ways to play the game as well, because not everything's just about collecting it, but it's also about playing this game. I mean, there's so many things that you can do when it comes to with Pokemon cards, and I want to be here for it all for you. Card business name that I am going with is Crystal Beast TCG. Why Crystal Beast TCG? Well, Pokemon Crystal is the game that I spent so much time with. I love playing Gold, but whenever Crystal came out, I was so into that game. It was such a fun game for me to play. And so and I also loved playing or watching the movie Pokemon Forever. If you ever all watched that movie, great movie. Definitely recommend seeing that one. But I was originally deciding to go with that Crystal Dog TCG, but because if you played the original games, they were called the Legendary Dogs. If you were part of the Pokemon community, we called them Legendary Dogs. We didn't call them Legendary Beasts. It wasn't until Pokemon came out and called them Legendary Beasts that they switched over to actually being called Legendary Beasts. But they were the Legendary Dogs, though they also obviously resembled cats, with Raikou being a saber-toothed tiger, and Entei resembling a lion, and then Suicune resembling more of a panther elegant style of a cat. So, but they were always the Crystal Dogs. But I figured, it's probably better to go with Crystal Beast because that's what they're officially known for. So, I decided Crystal Beast TCG would be the name that I go with. What am I going to be selling? Well, I've got a lot of singles from my original set. I've got a lot of cards that I've actually put up on my website that are available to be looked at, sold, and purchased by any of you. So by all means, take a look at my website, check those out. And if you have any questions on them, definitely reach out, let me know. But otherwise, I'm also going to be selling booster packs and booster boxes, starting with Japanese because I don't have an English distributor yet. Will I get one in time? Maybe. I mean, if you've seen some of the other YouTubers, they are barely getting their English distribution right now. So maybe will I get one in time? Hopefully. But if I have English products, I will be getting them trying to find them at cheaper rates to be able to get to you all below the market price. Because I know the market is crazy right now, and so But otherwise, Japanese is where I'm going to start out. I know that there's a lot of Japanese is flooding the American market right now, and people love the Japanese. I mean, they're great cards. They're great for you as a collector, to be able to have more of those awesome art rares and illustration rares, so that you can add them to your set. Will I be successful? Because this is a crazy venture that I'm going to be taking myself on, and my family with me as well. Will I be successful? I don't know. Um, this industry definitely is flooded right now with a lot of small LGS stores, and a lot of other small online vendors for the selling Pokemon cards, and I'm just adding myself to the mix. Will I be successful with it? I hope so. I really hope so, and I hope that any of you all that are joining me on this journey um, can continue to contribute to that. I would love to continue to provide you all with great content, great Pokemon cards, and just work with you all and become closer to this Pokemon community as this business grows. So uh, definitely like and subscribe, and I will look forward to communicating with you all in the comments. And definitely let me know. I would say, let me know if you think I'm going to be successful. Do you think it's gonna um, die off for me, or will I actually grow to, I don't know, the Pokey size? But maybe not. Maybe so. We'll find out. So thank you all, and I will see you all in the future videos and the future comments.